Hey everyone, I'm Molly and welcome to your practice. Today we're going to do a 20-minute unraveling of tension. So tension in the body, tension in anything energetically going on. Should be some mellow movement, feel good. Grab some props. You might have a block or a bolster used for a posture at the end, and then take a moment to set up your space, put on some music, smell something that smells good, bring your senses into your experience here and now, and take a breath or two to land in whatever comfortable seat you're in. And eventually make your way into tabletop. So stack your shoulders just behind your wrists and your hips over your knees. Take a little shift from side to side into one shin and then the other. Good. Now flex your right wrist so the back of the hand is on the mat, and then extend your left toes back behind you. We're going to do a nice wrist stretch and calf stretch, so pulsing forward and backwards, shifting weight towards the wrist and then towards the toes. You could scrunch and unscrunch your fingertips in towards your palms. And then stay still, take a couple bends and straightens of your left knee. Swap it out, plant your right hand down, flex your left wrist, placing the back of the hand on the mat, and extend your right leg long. And floss back and forth, feeling a calf stretch and a forearm stretch. Just arriving into your body. You could scrunch and unscrunch your fingertips a few times. And then find stillness, take a few bends and straightens of your right knee. Good. Lower knees and hands to the mat, and then drop down onto your elbows. So we're in kind of like a child's pose, rabbit situation. Hips are sitting back towards the heels. And roll out your shoulder blades a few times in one direction, creating space along the back of the spine, and then switch the direction of your circles. Good. Press down through your shins, round through the back body as you press all the way up to a kneeling. Hips extend forward. Arms can do whatever you want. You can reach them overhead. They can kind of just be limp. And then reverse the motion, sit your hips to your heels and lower back down to your rabbit child's pose. A couple more times. Inhale to ripple and roll up the spine. Let it feel good as you extend upwards. Maybe your arms follow. Exhale, lower back down, hips to heels. Sort of a cat-cow motion. And move with your breath. Let's do one more. Good. When you land, lift up onto, or lift your elbows up. So we're on hands and shins. So it's like a kneeling posture, but we're just shifted forward. Let yourself slump. So kind of round through the back body, drop your head down. Take a few side bends from side to side. Extending through the rib cage, rolling through center, and then spreading across the opposite rib cage. You can experiment with exactly where you want your hand placement here. It doesn't really matter. Find some movement that feels good in your body. Good, lift up. You could always have a prop underneath your hips, but we're gonna land in Virasana, and then bring your hands, kind of massage your thighs. So I like to do like a, I don't know what this motion is, pincer. So upper thigh, middle thigh, all the way down towards the knees. And then bring your hands to your glutes in the back. You can make fists and kind of massage them out. Coming along the sides of the hips now. Bring that up to the low back. And here it might feel good to do kind of the knuckle area of your index finger, just along the side of your spine. And then finally, let's do two more things. Rub your belly, just because it feels good, with a nice wide hand. And then bring your thumbs towards the inside of your hip bones. Kind of do a little digging motion here. Offering yourself a moment of self-massage, and revisit any of these areas that feel good for you for the next 3 breaths. Perfect. All right, come to a seat, bear sit. So swing your legs in front of you, bend your knees, and bring your feet out wide. Hands are propped up behind you. Take a mini windshield wiper, dropping your knees right and left. Some gentle rotation through the hips, maybe a nice release for the low back. Good. Sit your trunk up taller. Inhale for a straight spine. And then wrap your hands along the fronts of your shins. Take a cat-cow. So as you exhale, round through the back body, curl your chin in towards your chest. Inhale to open up, maybe dropping your head back. And exhale, twist to the right. Keep your left hand where it is. Plant your fingertips behind you on the right side. Good. Couple times on each side. Maybe a cat-cow in the center. Inhale and exhale to round. Inhale to open across the chest again. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand stays where it is. Left fingertips land behind you. Let's do one more on each side. Make it your own if you want to add any neck rolls. If you want to linger in the twist and take out the cat-cow. Good, move back through center. Take one more round of spinal movement here. Extend your legs long. Dandasana, staff pose. You could sit up onto a prop with your hips underneath or with something underneath your hips so that they're higher than your knees if that's more comfortable for you. We're gonna do some nerve glides. So we're gonna move our feet up and down at the same time that we move our head up and down. So bring your fingertips to the sides of your hips or behind you for support. And as you point your toes down, bring your chin in towards your chest and let your upper back kind of slump and round forward actually. So you might even wrap your hands underneath your hamstrings and then lift your toes up and your gaze up to the sky. Point your toes, drop your head down and point them up, lift your head up. All the while the back is staying rounded. Let's take about 5 or 10 of these nerve glides. Finish up with one more. Good. Cross your ankles, come to a seat, and we'll do a nerve glide for the upper body as well. Bring your hand out to the side, your right arm out to the side, palm facing up, and then same thing, the fingertips and the head will move in the same direction. So point your fingertips down, bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Elbow stays straight. And then fingertips point up, left ear to left shoulder. So flossing, gliding the nerve up and down. Do about 5 or 10 on the right side. Finish up one more. And then switch it out. Left arm extends long, palm facing up. Point your fingertips down and drop your left ear to your left shoulder. And then as you lift your fingertips up to the sky, drop your right ear to right shoulder. Up and down about 10 times. Finish up with one more. Good. Release your arm. Take a couple neck circles. So dropping chin to chest, rolling all the way through one side, dropping your head back. The other side and roll through center. Circling out about 3 times in each direction, creating a big, smooth, curved line with your chin. And then switch it out. All right, return to your body, back to center. We're gonna come to lie down, but this is a good spot that if you wanted a prop, grab it. We're gonna take a supported bridge, Setu Bandhasana. So I like a bolster, you can also use a block. We're gonna lay down onto our backs, bend your knees and push through your feet so you can lift your hips up and slide something underneath your sacrum, so that bony area between your low back and your tailbone. You could bring your feet out wide and knock your knees in towards center, or you could keep everything kind of aligned here, it doesn't matter. Close your eyes. Feel your body. Notice if there's anywhere that feels like it could use a deep breath to release into. Notice if you're holding any shapes up, and let yourself really be supported here. Feel like you can kind of spread out and unravel. Breathing low and slow down into the belly and the pelvic floor. One more breath. Again, low and slow down into the belly, expanding the pelvic floor. And then push through your feet. Lift up just enough to release your prop. Hug your knees into your chest. Give them a big squeeze. Even lifting your forehead up towards your kneecaps. Curl into a tight ball. Clench all of your muscles. Clench, clench from head to toe, face, feet. And then release long into Shavasana. Heels towards the corners of the mat, palms facing up. Take up a lot of space here. Again, feeling like you're unclenching, unraveling, and we're gonna take a body scan. So first, find comfort, any adjustments that you need to take, and through each body part that I name, bring attention, bring your mind's eye, your awareness there, and notice what you feel, and then offer yourself, whether it's actually sensing or feeling, or you can just trust that this is happening, but offer yourself a sense of unclenching, releasing, unraveling. So starting at the toes, all 10 toes, bottoms of the feet, tops of the ankles, of the Achilles tendon and the calves, and the front of the shins. Let your feet roll out to the side. Releasing any tension around the knees, the front of the quads, and the back of the hamstrings, the front and sides of the hips, and the back of the glutes, the low back, wrapping around to the front part of the belly and down into the pelvic bowl and pelvic floor muscles, up through the center line of view, all your internal organs, and along the back of the spine. Into the chest, the rib cage, into the heart and lungs, the back of the shoulder blades, expanding with your breath, into the front of the collarbones, along out to the sides of your shoulders, down your upper arm, elbows, lower arms, into the palm of the hands, and all 10 fingers. Letting that sense of unraveling make its way back up the arms into the neck, so the front of the throat and the sides and back of the neck. Breath moving through this area. Into the jaw, the chin, around the mouth and the cheeks, to the ears and the temples, the eyes, the eyebrows, softening through the forehead, wrapping around to the back of the skull, and then finally to the crown of the head. Let yourself linger in this space of release, letting any tension go for a few breaths of silence. And if you have time to stay longer, please do. Otherwise, if you're ready, you can start to gently, easefully roll onto a side, keeping your eyes closed. Eventually push up into a seat. Stay here lingering in this in-between pause for just a moment. Breathe into your body, see what you feel. Maybe noticing a widening or softening as compared to how we started. Let's bring our palms to touch either at third eye or at heart center. Breathe in, heart to thumbs. Exhale, bow. Namaste. Gratitude for the practice, for your body, your energy, and the ability to be here for 20 minutes. You can start to slide your hands along your legs and blink your eyes open, taking in the space around you. Notice what you feel. See if you want to finish up with anything else. I apologize if you heard my stomach rumbling or my dog barking, but such is life. Otherwise, I hope you feel great. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time.